Here's the truth. If you ever want to see a grown man descend into existential despair without the help of a midlife crisis or a Spotify ad about hair loss, just hand him a mop. Boom. Instant meltdown. Like nothing cracks the masculine psyche faster than being told, "Hey babe, can you wipe under the couch?" Under the couch? What is this? Navy SEAL training? See, most men don't hate all chores. No, they'll proudly mow the lawn because it's outside. It's noisy, it smells like gasoline. And they get to pretend that they're piloting a tiny green tractor of justice. They love that. But the moment the chore involves a sponge and any kind of bending motion, suddenly their spine is made of glass and they have something called dust-triggered vertigo. Let's break this down like it's a crime scene because it kinda isn't. Exhibit A, folding laundry. It's like Sudoku, but made of socks. Men will look at a pile of clothes and be like, "So, this goes in a drawer. Is there a system? Should we categorize by vibe, warmth level, pattern aggression? And God forbid you hand them a fitted sheet. That's not folding. That's a full-blown boss level in life. Men just wad it up, scream, 'It's still linen,' and shove it somewhere dark. Exhibit B, cleaning the bathroom. Oh no, oh dear. The sacred temple, where they scroll Reddit on the toilet for 45 minutes, must now be purified. But how? Toilet brushes are basically medieval torture devices to them. Like, a guy will clean a toilet the same way a raccoon investigates a suspicious sandwich. Lots of poking, heavy side-eye, and at least one audible good. Exhibit C, vacuuming. Now this one's weird because it starts fun. You hand a guy a vacuum, he goes, "Oh yeah, now we're talking." And for like 5 minutes he's vibing, making Formula 1 turns around the coffee table. Then he hits a sock, the machine screams, and he just gives up. It's haunted. The vacuum is angry. I've done all I can. Exhibit D, doing the dishes. Honestly, this one's just wet betrayal. Men stare at a sink full of dishes like it personally insulted their mother. They'll rinse one plate, then immediately announce, "Dishwasher's full," even if it's half empty. And don't ask them to pre-rinse. Men think pre-rinsing is a conspiracy invented by Big Sponge to sell more soap. But the ultimate chore kryptonite. Organizing anything. Closets, drawers, the garage. Suddenly they're archaeologists. "Oh wow, look, it's a receipt from 2017. Should we frame it?" They will 100% reorganize the toolbox by emotional attachment instead of function. This wrench reminds me of college. And look, it's not that men can't do these chores. It's that they act like each task steals a piece of their soul. Like scrubbing a pan is somehow eroding their identity. I used to be a man. Now I'm a guy who soaks things overnight. But here's the secret. If you attach a laser pointer, a Bluetooth speaker, or Bluetooth-controlled laser pointer to the chore, men will line up like it's Black Friday. Wow, babe, this broom has a gyroscope. So yeah, men hate certain chores, but only because the chores don't come with an instruction manual, a power tool, or an audience to clap when they're done. And look, when it comes to dusting, that's when you really see men question the very nature of existence. Like the idea that invisible particles land on furniture and need to be removed with a feather stick. That's witchcraft to them. Why are we cleaning something you can't see unless the light hits it just right and you squint while crying? They act like the dust is a philosophical riddle. If dust falls on a shelf and no one acknowledges it, does it even need to be wiped? Now, making the bed. Oh man, this is a true test of patience and mental stability. To women, making the bed is a symbol of order, a fresh start. To men, it's an absurd a ritual, like putting pants on your mattress just so you can take them off again that night. Why are we doing this? Who's coming over? The queen. Can't we just flatten it and call it a day? And if there's a throw pillow involved, oh my God, they will have a full breakdown. What is this? Decoration, functionless padding. Is this a pillow or an obstacle? Let's talk about ironing, shall we? Men don't iron. They strategically hang. Like they rely on gravity to be their personal stylist. Oh yeah, I just left it hanging in the bathroom during my 40-minute shower. The steam straightened it, and that's fine until they show up to a wedding looking like they just rolled out of a burrito wrapper. And don't even utter the words deep clean in a man's presence. The term alone makes their pupils dilate. Deep, like emotionally, or are we lifting baseboards? You say deep clean, they hear demolition and soul excavation. You'll find them scrubbing the top of the fridge at 3 a.m. with a toothbrush, muttering, "I didn't sign up for this, I'm just a guy with knees." The real kicker? Chore amnesia. It's not just that they hate chores, it's that they forget they've ever been done. Like, you could clean the entire apartment, vacuum, mop, do laundry, fold, light a candle, bless the house with sage. And he walks in like, "Did something happen in here?" "Yes, Brad, it smells like lemon pledge because I made the living room holy." But the ultimate tragedy, the Shakespearean level drama, is when you ask for help. And he says the words, "Just tell me what to do." Oh, no, that's not help. That's outsourcing the thinking. And that's like a firefighter walking into a burning building and going, "Okay, so like, what do you want me to aim the hose at?" So yeah, men hate chores, not because they're hard, but because they require attention, consistency, and most terrifying of all, multi-surface cleaner. But you know what's wild? Give a man a garage full of power tools, 10 hours, and a YouTube tutorial, and he'll build you a shed from scratch. But fold a towel in thirds? Sorry, babe, I don't have the emotional bandwidth. And that, my friends, is why God invented cleaning ladies, and why men still believe dish soap works better if you let it soak overnight and pray about it. Wow! You stayed until the end of Mentally Chaotic? It's either loyalty or a cry for help. And honestly, we respect both. Do us a solid. Subscribe so you never miss another emotional car crash. Share this episode with that one friend who sends 3-minute voice notes unprovoked. We'll be back next week with more thoughts that should have stayed in drafts. Until then, stay delusional, stay kind of hot, and don't join a cult unless the merch is cute. Bye.